This is the Samsung Galaxy Tab S9 FE Plus. Now, if you remember the S9 Ultra, it's basically similar to that, but this is a cheaper version and is much more affordable for those of you who cannot afford the Ultra. Now, we decided in this video that we rather not talk about the features of this tablet because it's pretty much the same as the Ultra, but we want to know whether this tablet can be good enough for those of you who want to illustrate.
I would highly recommend this if you're a beginner or if you had no experience. Like, I personally don't have any, but I found this super easy to use, and the pen is also super smooth. And the more pressure you apply, it's also pressure sensitive, so it's super easy to use and to control. Yeah, okay?
So basically, everything is very smooth to use. So the pen is very sensitive to every type of pressure. So yeah, it allows us to draw in every type of strokes. If you press harder, then it will show different effect. So I will recommend this for those entry-level students, maybe who are going to take illustration or creative course, because everything is very easy to use for a beginner.
Okay, noticeably the nib, the point, what do I call it? The tip is very smooth. So when the interaction happens between the tip and the screen, it feels very smooth. It glides more. I think like if you're just learning how to draw, or you kind of want to get into it but you don't know what to start with, instead of getting a Wacom and like looking at a monitor and doing it here, which is a lot more inconvenient, here you can actually see what you're doing, do it on the spot. It feels very smooth. It's very intuitive as well to switch over, triple tap to pause, whatever application you're using. So starting off, I definitely would recommend it. It's pretty good. I'm selling this for about like 50 cents. Anyone wants it? I accept Samsung Pay.
That's still too expensive.
I feel like this could be 50 cents.
Maybe 25.
25?
25, right?
25 cents? I guess 25 cents.
Now, while the FE has about the same features as the non-FE, the price is significantly cheaper because Samsung has decided to cut down on the hardware. But that does not mean that this is a weak tablet. It comes with the Exynos 1380 processor, which is on par with the Snapdragon 778G processor, and up to 12 GB of RAM and up to 256 GB of storage. While the display is not using an AMOLED screen, it still has decent colors and viewing angles. The colors might not be as good as an AMOLED display, but it doesn't look bad either. You could tweak the saturation to match it to your liking, but on the Plus, you are getting a 12.4-inch display that supports 90Hz refresh rate. The battery is a 10,090 mAh capacity, and while we were using it, it can easily last close to 3 days. But it would really depend on what you are doing. For just drawing, it can last up to 2 days without any issues, and it does support 45 watts of charging. Now, I don't know how many of you actually use the back camera on a tablet, but obviously if you're using it to take pictures of documents, then it's totally fine as long as you have enough lighting. But on the front, you're getting a 12-megapixel ultra-wide selfie camera, which makes a lot of sense to be ultra-wide as you can take video calls on this and you can easily fit 2 people, 3 if you're willing to squeeze. All of that hardware is surrounded by an aluminium body which looks good but can get a bit slippery at times. Now, I think that it is a pretty good tablet for those of you that want to use it on just watching movies, maybe playing games, but for those of you who want to illustrate, I think that this is a very good tablet for you to get rather than maybe buying a very expensive Wacom tablet. You can start off with this, and the nice thing is in the box you already get the pen. So that's a bonus for those of you. So guys, don't forget, if you like the video, to subscribe, to the like and okay, I'm done.